Nestled within the picturesque landscapes of south-central England lies the Cotswolds, a region renowned for its stunning natural beauty, quaint villages, and rich historical heritage. Spanning over 6 counties, including Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire, Warwickshire, Wiltshire, Worcestershire, and Somerset, characterised by gently rolling hills, lush green valleys, and meandering streams, the Cotswolds landscape is a patchwork of fields divided by dry stone walls and hedgerows, giving it a timeless and idyllic charm. The region's geology, predominantly limestone, has not only shaped its distinctive landscape but also influenced its architecture, with many buildings constructed from the golden-hued Cotswold stone that is quarried locally. The villages and towns that dot the Cotswolds exude a quintessentially English character, with their honey-coloured cottages, medieval churches, and bustling market squares. Each settlement boasts its own unique charm, from the bustling market town of Cirencester, often referred to as the capital of the Cotswolds, to the picturesque village of Bourton-on-the-Water, with its charming bridges spanning the River Windrush. Beyond its scenic beauty and quaint villages, the Cotswolds is steeped in history and heritage. The region's roots can be traced back to the Roman era, when it was known for its prosperous wool trade. During the medieval period, the Cotswolds thrived as a centre of wool production, and many of its historic churches and grand manor houses bear testament to this prosperous past. Visitors to the Cotswolds can explore a wealth of historic sites and attractions, including ancient castles, stately homes, and magnificent gardens. Notable landmarks include Sudley Castle, the majestic Blenheim Palace, and the romantic ruins of Hales Abbey. Yet, beyond its postcard perfect scenery, whispers linger of a spectral presence that haunts the ancient nooks and crannies of this historic land. The Cotswolds' tales of ghostly apparitions and eerie encounters that have captured the imaginations of locals and visitors alike. Steeped in folklore and legend, the Cotswolds boasts a plethora of ghostly sightings, from misty moors to ivy-clad manor houses. The spirits of the Cotswolds are said to wander freely, leaving behind a trail of spectral mysteries that beckon the curious to delve into their shadowy depths. In this region where time seems to stand still, stories of restless spirits and haunted locales abound. Whether it be the ghostly figure glimpsed through the fog on a moonlit night, or the inexplicable sounds echoing through ancient corridors, the Cotswolds harbours secrets that defy explanation. From the phantom horsemen galloping across moonlit fields to the spectral monks wandering abbey ruins, each ghostly encounter adds another layer to the rich Cotswold folklore. Join me as we embark on a journey through the haunted corners of the Cotswolds, where the veil between the seen and the unseen is tantalisingly thin, and the spirits of the past continue to cast their ethereal presence upon the present. Prepare to delve into a world where the whispers of the past echo through the corridors of time, and the shadows hold secrets waiting to be unveiled. Welcome to the haunted heart of the Cotswolds. Woodchester Mansion, situated near Nymphsfield in Gloucestershire, England, is a magnificent Victorian Gothic revival mansion enveloped in mystery and intrigue. Its history is as fascinating as its architecture, shrouded in tales of ambitious beginnings, financial woes, and unfulfilled dreams. Over the years, Woodchester Mansion acquired a reputation for being haunted, with rumours circulating about ghostly apparitions and strange happenings within its walls. Locals whispered of eerie sightings and unexplained phenomena, adding to the mansion's aura of mystery. The Phantom Horse and Carriage. One of the most famous ghostly sightings at Woodchester Mansion is that of a phantom horse and carriage. Witnesses have reported seeing a ghostly carriage pulled by spectral horses, traversing the grounds or disappearing into the mist. The Lady in White, a spectral figure, often described as a lady dressed in white, has been sighted wandering the corridors and rooms of the mansion. Some speculate that she might be the ghost of a former resident or a tragic figure from the mansion's past, but her true identity remains unknown. The Drowned Girl. Another ghostly tale associated with Woodchester Mansion is that of a young girl who is said to have drowned in a nearby pond. Her spirit is rumoured to haunt the mansion's grounds, with reports of eerie cries echoing through the night and sightings of a spectral figure near the water. Unexplained sounds and phenomena. Visitors to Woodchester Mansion have reported hearing unexplained sounds, such as footsteps echoing through empty corridors, disembodied voices whispering in the darkness, and doors slamming shut on their own. These phenomena contribute to the mansion's reputation as a place of supernatural activity. Chaven Age House, a historic Elizabethan manor located near Tetbury in Gloucestershire, England, boasts a history dating back centuries. With its ancient walls and picturesque setting, it is not surprising that the house is rumoured to be haunted by several restless spirits. The Royalist Soldier. Perhaps the most famous ghost is that of a Royalist soldier who met his demise during the English Civil War. Legend has it that he was killed in battle near the house and now roams its corridors as a ghostly apparition. Visitors and staff have reported sightings of a spectral figure dressed in 17th century attire, often appearing suddenly before disappearing into thin air. The Lady in Grey. Another commonly reported apparition is that of a lady dressed in grey. Her identity remains a mystery, but she is believed to be a former resident of the manor. Witnesses have described seeing her wandering the halls or gazing mournfully out of windows, her ethereal presence leaving a lasting impression on those who encounter her. The Monk. Some visitors have reported encounters with the ghost of a monk within the confines of the house. The origins of this spectral monk are uncertain, but his presence adds to the mansion's eerie atmosphere. Witnesses have described seeing him gliding silently through the corridors or lingering near the old chapel, his hooded figure cloaked in shadows. Prestbury Village, located near Cheltenham in Gloucestershire, England, is renowned for its picturesque beauty and charming atmosphere. However, beneath its tranquil facade lies a wealth of ghostly tales and supernatural sightings that have fascinated residents and visitors alike for generations. The Headless Horseman. Perhaps the most famous ghost of Prestbury Village is the Headless Horseman, whose spectral presence has been sighted riding through the streets late at night. Legend has it that he is the spirit of a medieval knight who lost his head in battle and now searches eternally for his lost cranium. His haunting apparition, atop a ghostly horse, strikes fear into the hearts of those who encounter him. The White Lady of Prestbury Church. Prestbury Church, dedicated to St Mary, is said to be haunted by the ghost of a White Lady. According to local legend, she was a grieving mother who lost her child and now wanders the churchyard in search of her lost offspring. Witnesses have reported seeing her ethereal figure gliding among the gravestones, her mournful cries echoing through the night. The Grey Lady of St Mary's Hall. St Mary's Hall, a historic building in Prestbury Village, is rumoured to be haunted by the ghost of a Grey Lady. Her identity remains a mystery, but some speculate that she may be a former resident or servant of the hall. Witnesses have described encountering her ghostly figure in the hallways, her spectral form emanating an eerie aura of sadness and longing. St Edward's Church, nestled in the heart of Stow-on-the-Wold in Gloucestershire, England, is not only a place of worship but also the subject of numerous ghostly tales and sightings. This historic church, dating back to the 11th century, holds within its ancient walls the echoes of centuries past, along with stories of restless spirits and supernatural phenomena. The Civil War soldier. Stow-on-the-Wold has a rich history tied to the English Civil War, and it is believed that the ghost of a soldier from this tumultuous period haunts the grounds of St Edward's Church. Legend has it that he was killed in battle and now wanders the churchyard at dusk, his spectral figure clad in armour and carrying a ghostly musket. Witnesses have reported sightings of this ghostly soldier, his apparition evoking memories of a bygone era of conflict and strife. The Phantom Monk. Another ghostly presence said to inhabit St Edward's Church is that of a phantom monk. The origins of this spectral monk are uncertain, but some speculate that he may be connected to the church's medieval past. Witnesses have described encountering his ghostly figure gliding silently through the church's ancient corridors or kneeling in prayer at the altar. In addition to these specific ghostly sightings, St Edward's Church is also rumoured to be plagued by various unexplained phenomena. Parishioners have reported hearing mysterious footsteps echoing through empty aisles, seeing flickering lights or strange mists in the churchyard, and experiencing inexplicable feelings of unease or cold drafts in certain areas of the church. Bybury Court Hotel, nestled in the charming village of Bybury in Gloucestershire, England, is not only a luxurious retreat but also the backdrop for several ghostly tales and supernatural encounters. This elegant hotel, steeped in history and surrounded by picturesque gardens, holds within its walls the echoes of centuries past, along with stories of restless spirits and unexplained phenomena. The Tragic Lady. One of the most famous ghostly apparitions at Bybury Court Hotel is that of a tragic lady dressed in period attire. Legend has it that she was a former owner of the hotel who met with a tragic end, perhaps through an accident or heartbreak. Her ghostly presence is said to wander the halls and corridors of the hotel, with guests and staff reporting sightings of her spectral figure and experiencing inexplicable cold spots or feelings of unease in certain areas. The Phantom Butler. Another ghostly presence said to haunt the hotel is that of a phantom butler. According to local legend, he was a loyal servant who served the hotel in life and continues to do so in death. Witnesses have reported encounters with his ghostly figure, often described as a shadowy apparition dressed in formal attire, performing his duties with silent efficiency before fading away into the darkness. Sudley Castle, nestled in the picturesque town of Winchcombe in Gloucestershire, England, boasts a rich history spanning over 1,000 years, along with a reputation for being one of the most haunted castles in the Cotswolds. With its ancient walls, majestic towers, and tranquil gardens, the castle has become the subject of numerous ghostly tales and supernatural sightings. Perhaps the most famous ghost associated with the castle is that of Catherine Parr, the sixth and final wife of King Henry VIII. After Henry's death, Catherine married Sir Thomas Seymour, who later became Lord High Admiral of England. Catherine resided at the castle during her marriage to Seymour and tragically died there shortly after giving birth to their daughter, Mary. Her ghost is said to roam the castle's grounds and chambers, and some visitors have reported seeing her spectral figure wandering the gardens or gazing out from the castle windows. Another notable ghost is said to be Lady Jane Grey, also known as the 9 Days Queen. Lady Jane Grey was briefly Queen of England in 1553 before being deposed and executed. Legend has it that her ghost haunts the castle's ruins where she spent her final days before her execution. Visitors have reported encountering her ghostly apparition, wandering the castle's grounds or standing solemnly amid the ancient stones. Prinknash Abbey, located near Cranham in Gloucestershire, England, is a Benedictine monastery with a history dating back centuries. Set amidst serene countryside, this tranquil abbey has long been the subject of ghostly tales and supernatural sightings. The Murdered Monk. One of the most enduring ghostly legends of Prinknash Abbey revolves around the spirit of a murdered monk. According to local lore, during the dissolution of the monasteries in the 16th century, a monk was tragically killed within the abbey's walls. His ghost is said to haunt the abbey to this day, with sightings of his spectral figure reported in the cloisters and corridors. The hooded apparition. Another commonly reported ghost at the abbey is that of a hooded figure. Witnesses have described encountering a mysterious apparition dressed in monk's robes, its face obscured by a hood. This spectral figure is often sighted gliding silently through the abbey's halls. The Lady in White. A ghostly apparition of a lady dressed in white has also been reported. Her identity and origins remain unknown, but witnesses have described encountering her ghostly figure gliding gracefully through the abbey's gardens or drifting silently through the cloisters. Dowdeswell Reservoir, located near Cheltenham in Gloucestershire, England, is surrounded by scenic beauty and tranquil surroundings. However, amidst its serene waters and picturesque landscapes, tales of ghostly encounters and supernatural phenomena have emerged, adding an eerie dimension to this otherwise peaceful locale. The Drowned Woman. Perhaps the most famous ghostly tale associated with the reservoir is that of a woman who tragically drowned in its waters. According to local legend, she met her untimely demise under mysterious circumstances, and her spirit is said to linger near the reservoir's shores. Witnesses have reported hearing her ghostly cries echoing across the water at night. Phantom lights. Strange lights and apparitions have been reported around the reservoir, particularly during the darker hours of the night. Witnesses have described seeing ghostly orbs or luminous figures hovering above the water's surface, their glow casting an otherworldly aura over the reservoir. Unexplained sounds. Visitors have reported hearing unexplained sounds and eerie noises echoing through the surrounding woodlands. Some have described hearing disembodied voices or mysterious whispers, while others have reported the sound of splashing water or ghostly footsteps approaching from unseen sources. Many individuals who visit have reported experiencing feelings of unease or apprehension, particularly in certain areas near the water's edge. Some have described an overwhelming sense of being watched or followed by unseen entities. The Ram Inn, located in the historic town of Wootton-under-Edge in Gloucestershire, England, is infamous for being one of the most haunted places in the country. This ancient inn, with its timber-framed structure dating back to the 12th century, has a long and dark history steeped in tales of ghostly encounters and supernatural phenomena. One of the most notorious haunted spots within the Ram Inn is known as the Witch's Room. Legend has it that this room was once used for occult practices, including witchcraft and black magic. Guests who have stayed in the Witch's Room have reported experiencing feelings of intense unease and witnessing eerie apparitions, leading many to believe that it is haunted by the restless spirits of those who practice dark arts within its walls. Another commonly reported ghost at the Ram Inn is that of a cavalier, believed to be a royalist soldier from the English Civil War era. Witnesses have described encountering his ghostly figure clad in 17th century attire, often seen roaming the corridors or standing in the inn's ancient halls. Some guests have reported feeling a sense of foreboding or being watched by unseen eyes in his presence. Poltergeist activity. The Ram Inn is notorious for its poltergeist activity, with numerous reports of objects moving inexplicably, doors slamming shut on their own, and unexplained noises echoing through the building. Guests and staff have reported witnessing glasses shattering, furniture moving of its own accord, and other disturbing phenomena that defy rational explanation. Perhaps one of the most chilling tales associated with the Ram Inn is that of an entity known as the incubus. This malevolent spirit is said to target unsuspecting guests, manifesting itself in the form of a dark shadow or oppressive presence that suffocates its victims as they sleep. Many who have stayed at the Ram Inn have reported feeling a weight on their chest or experiencing terrifying nightmares while under the influence of the incubus. From the misty moors to the ivy-clad manor houses, we've delved into the spectral mysteries that shroud this enchanting region. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the tales of ghostly encounters and supernatural phenomena in the Cotswolds are as captivating as they are chilling. As we conclude today's episode, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks for joining me on this ghostly adventure. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the legends and ghostly tales that surround the Cotswolds' haunted history. Remember, whether you're strolling through the historic streets or wandering the tranquil gardens, keep your eyes and ears open. You never know when you might encounter a ghostly presence from the past. Until next time.